welcome to your monthly general love tarot reading for July 2017. I hope everybody's doing good. Okay, so we're looking here. Aquarius just jumped at me. Okay, maybe some of you are involved with Aquarius. It looks as though you're disappointed about something, though. This could be related to work. Maybe you're putting in a lot of hours or a lot of time into something and you're disappointed because it didn't work out, or you're not being recognized for, all the work that you do. With the star across it, though, I feel like you do have, I do feel like people will recognize you for all that you do. Okay. Now, what I'm picturing here is, wow. Happy birthday, Cancer, by the way. I just felt somebody's birthday party here. Anyways, you know what? I'm liking the cards. I'm liking the cards. Okay. So far, so good. However, I do feel like you will be faced with something that, I want to say here is don't make quick decisions. You may regret them. Okay, just kind of take your time and really think out these things before you actually act. I got a sense that you're going to some of you might act too quick, too rationally, and it's going to backfire. It's just not going to work well for you. So I suggest that you be patient, really see see everything the best you can. Try to take yourself out of the situation. Be more of the observer here before you actually make the decision. Okay. Otherwise, I feel like it's going to come and bite you. I do feel like there are some wonderful opportunities that are coming. I'm getting very earthy energy here. I'm going to lay some love cards in a minute, but I just kind of want to just feel the vibration of what the cards are speaking here. And listening to Spirit. I do feel like there is some good news coming. This good news, I feel like when I get this earthy feeling, I'm feeling like this could have something to do with property. Maybe there's something that you've been just dying to sell and it just hasn't been moving. This could also be a commitment of some kind. But I do feel like this is something where it involves maybe even the family too, not just you. And I feel like there is some good news coming. Okay, but I'm also feeling like there's a warning. Okay, I'm not saying that there's something seriously negative here, but I feel like it's a warning to where you're not seeing the whole picture and you might make a quick decision, which isn't going to be beneficial for you. Now, just pulling some love cards over here. I really like the vibe of this. I do feel like that, again, I felt like it was an Aquarius, but it could be an air sign. Air mixed with some earth, I'm feeling. But it is, I do feel like it's, I feel like this is a relationship that's coming together. It's like I can feel the energy waxing and waning here. I feel like this relationship is going to be. I feel like it's meant to be. Okay, but I do feel like you need to give it a little bit of time. Because the reason it's been taking its time is it's because that's the way it's meant to be. I feel like some of you might be focusing too much on the time and why hasn't it become this after all this time, and you're just missing all the wonderful and maybe some iffy experiences in between. Those experiences in between are well needed to be processed. Okay? It's not about how quick can I make it to my wedding or marriage, or how quick I can live with this person, or maybe you're already living with this person, and you're wondering, why isn't this moving? Why aren't we going at a faster rate? We've been together maybe for some time, and it's not supposed to be that way. The reason it hasn't gotten that way is because it's not supposed to be that way. And I do feel that this involving the earth sign, okay, there's an earth sign here that is interconnected to what I was just reading about two people being together. I did feel that most of these relationships that I'm just talking about for July, let's say, I do feel like they are to be together. But there is also a chance of deception where somebody isn't telling the complete truth. And this is where I get to what's before you, what's coming in July, about really seeing things for what they truly are. In other words, take the blindfolds off, because I'm getting here that you are not seeing things the way you should be seeing things. Now, this also could have something to do with the Pisces. Okay? Now, in general, the mask is on. I don't care what sign you're dealing with here. But I do feel like the mask is on and you need to be careful with the decisions you make. And I feel like they come quick, like lightning. And I don't feel that's good. I feel like you need to take more time making this decision. Because I feel like there's two paths you can walk here. One of it being not such a good way, where there's lies and deception, maybe cheating or finding out secrets. There's another path that you can take that really will unfold something very beautiful for you. Okay, so already you're listening to this video. I am personally feeling like you already know who I'm talking about. You're already living that situation. See, I feel here too that some of you are tired of living lies. And I'm getting that Spirit is trying to say that, you know what? You already know this. So it's your choice. You can either close the door in this already and open up your heart to a new direction where you'll feel safe and secure and loved. Okay? And, or you can suffer, is basically the bottom line here. Now, I do feel like for some of you, where I was looking earlier in regards to just family fun and gatherings, loving opportunities, a very earthy kind of energy is what I was feeling. I do feel like there is a trip together. Now, some of you who are listening to this video may actually have a wedding in July. I do feel like you will have a wonderful honeymoon. And for ones that aren't getting married in July, there is an opportunity for a trip that will be absolutely awesome. Okay? But you still have to return to some of the ongoing issues. And what I'm feeling is, you'll need support. I think some of you might be actually experiencing financial problems, money problems, but I feel like there is money coming in. I feel too, for some of you Cancers who are celebrating your birthday, you may receive money as a gift. So I feel like you might actually go out and have a dinner or just movies or something that you really want to do. Money has been really tight. So there are things that you're doing for yourself, but yet you have to watch yourself when it comes to money. I do feel like for some of you, you're walking away from someone. I don't know if this is an earth or an air sign. I'm just not getting that information. But what I am getting is you're walking away from someone. And that person you're walking away from has, you've put so much work, so much into this. And yet you've just kind of been left empty-handed. Okay. Now, there is an opportunity for a reconciliation. I'm feeling possibly that could be with an earth sign. Spirit is saying that there is some differences in this relationship. I'm getting double differences. This person could be different than what you normally choose. Maybe their values or their opinions are different than yours. They could be a different race, culture, or religion. Either way, it needs to be worked out. It can't just be one-sided here. Not on this your mate's or ex-mate's side or your side. You really need to kind of open up avenues here to where both of you are at peace and you are, the communication is good and you're understanding one another. Understanding is so important. And I feel like that's not what you had in the past. Okay. Now I'm just going to kind of go ahead and look ahead here. I feel like some of you might be faced with or know somebody who may need surgery or had an injury. Okay. I feel like some way or somehow you will be involved in that decision, whether that's to happen or not. Okay. I do feel like it's got something to do with money. I feel like some of you actually might start a GoFundMe account or some other type of way to raise money, because I'm just feeling like money needs to come in here, Cancer. Some of you are just kind of weak when it comes to money. It's not your fault. It's just that I feel like there's somebody around too. This could be a family member. It could be a friend who is constantly asking something from you or the family or whatever. And money is given out. Like, you're constantly giving money out. And these people, they need to learn how to help themselves. I also feel like some of you might be aware of someone that you care about involved in a scam or is doing the scam themselves. Okay. They need to be careful because I feel like they could get busted and there could be some very serious problems there. So moving forward here, I feel like for some of you who are, again, having difficulties in relationships, it looks like you've made a decision. It may have something to do with this one that wants to eventually reconcile that you may hear of in July. But I feel like you've kind of made a decision that you are actually going to walk from this because it just was such a very unhealthy relationship. Too much struggles, too much lies, too much deceptions. Because I like to follow my hands, what cards I touch. And sometimes I touch them unconsciously. And so then I look at my hands and I'm like, okay, yeah. There has been a lot of lies, a lot of deception, a lot of illusions here. And I think the decision's made already that you're going to just move forward. But I'm just letting you know that this person may try to come back. Now, there are a lot of you Cancers that are listening worldwide. And this is not going to resonate with all of you. Some of you may have a wonderful reconciliation. Some of you, I feel, may meet somebody in July that you may have known just for a very short period of time. I feel it's going to work out. The ones that know what I'm talking about with the deception and lies, you're listening to this video, you already know. So the answer is, you've already made a decision to move forward after all the pain that you've gone through, and you made the right decision. It's confirmed. Okay? Now, okay, so, yeah, July is such a wonderful month. It turns out to be a really good month for ones who are set on the mindset, set on the journey to, find what it is that they really want to connect to in July. And what I mean by that, this could have to do with relationships, like meeting someone who, again, I feel also too, this relationship, again, can differ than what you would normally choose. But what's good about it, it has, it can be a solid relationship. And I think that's what you really want. I do feel like July is a month of really testing your patience. So really try to, when you feel yourself losing it, quickly try to focus on something that's pleasant, that gives you a good feeling, that brings peace, okay? Because you could lose your temper in July. Actually, for some of you, this may have already fired off in June, but I feel like it carries itself forward into July. Also, July is a good month for pregnancies, good month to get pregnant. I also feel like it is also a good month to have babies. So babies that are due in July, I really feel like they're going to be born under really great energy. And I do feel like, of course, those children would be water signs, because I do feel a lot towards the middle of July, but there are also some Leos are going to be born. And I do feel, I just feel a happy life. I feel happy family life for many of you. Okay, new beginnings too. There are new beginnings in July, but those new beginnings are for the ones that are ready to let go of the crap that they've had and that they've had to deal with for these past months. Okay, maybe some of you I'm getting since April. Some of them we're going all the way back to February, January. All right, so I'm going to leave you now. Oh, wait, actually, I'm not going to leave you yet. I'm going to ask what the universe wants you to know. Well, I just feel like you're moving forward. That's what the universe wants you to know. You're moving forward to better things. And those better things can come. You just have to put yourself in that place and welcome. Just spiritually welcome better things to come. Okay? If you'd like a personal reading, www.transformationandempowerment.com. Please remember to check your moon and rising, as this reading is not going to resonate with all of you. Also, for some of you who can't seem to find my website, it is listed below this video. Okay? Great to connect, Cancer. Happy birthday again. Wishing you much love and blessings. Take care.